Welcome to the Harley J Way. Yeah, the Harley J Way. My name is Harley J. I'm your host. Let's jump right in. Hello, and welcome to the Harley J Way. I'm your host, Harley J, and today I want to cover a topic that I think people always look to as just, I don't know, everyone has a different opinion on this topic. So I want to share my opinion and the proof I have that makes basically my opinion fact. Hopefully that doesn't sound too selfish or conceited, but I want to talk about why experience matters. Because experience matters. And a lot of people just don't realize that. They know, of course, you should have experience in whatever you're doing, but they don't know, they don't really know why it matters. They know it matters, but they don't know why it matters. And for the people who think it doesn't matter, it does. But what do I mean by experience? I mean literally whatever. So, I'm an author. I have multiple published books. And the other night, my school was hosting an event with author Laurie, Halse. Incredible person, incredible speaker, just wow. It was a really nice time meeting her and talking to her, even though it was over Zoom, because she's actually accepting an award in Sweden. And she was about to go on, and she was getting on a plane in a few days. So she couldn't fly to Los Angeles. She couldn't fly from New York to Los Angeles, and then Los Angeles to New York, and then New York to Sweden. She just couldn't do that. So she was on Zoom, which is fine, but it was really fun, and it was really interesting. And first off, she talked and honestly, actually, no, before the event was advertised as like a Q&A. And yes, it was a Q&A, but it was but that was only a tiny bit of it, like 5% of it. Most of it was literally just Laurie Halse talking about writing and her books and revising and ways to be a better writer. And that's not what I expected. Of course, I knew it would be fun, and I knew I would learn. But I didn't know too much about what it would actually be, and I think I learned a lot. We even did a thing where they handed out papers, and Miss Halse had us, she gave us prompts. And we had to write based on that a character. So at the end of the night, everyone had a piece of paper with a description of a character and lots of information about a character. Some people even had a full-on story, but I just had a really good, well-developed character that I'm hoping to turn into an actual book, maybe one day, soon. But at the end, not at the end, but right after we did the little character thing, we had people come up. They had people come up and share. And they asked who wanted to share to Miss Halse and get feedback. And there were only two people, me and one other person. So I went up and I shared my little characters. And Miss Halse gave me a lot of constructive criticism, which I'm really happy about. But before I had the chance to go down, I said to her, "Hey, so I'm a published author. I've published many books, but they're all nonfiction, and I'm working on a couple of fiction books right now. What are your tips for any nonfiction writer going into the world of fiction? Or just what are your tips to be a successful author? Because I'm already an author, but I want to get better." And she gave me a lot of information, and this was experience, and this is what matters. And then, of course, there was a Q&A part where people would come up and ask her questions, and there were also questions online that were submitted. And we didn't get through all the questions. We got through a good amount of them. And I'm honestly really happy about it. I'm happy that there was this opportunity, that I got this opportunity to meet this author, this incredible author who's now winning, I think, a 5 million Swedish dollar cash prize, which is equivalent to like $470,000. I'm pretty sure. I don't exactly know. But, like, she's an incredible author, made so many incredible books, and I got to meet her. And she gave me feedback, and it was just such an incredible experience. And I'm so... I don't have a lot of friends, but the friends I do have, a good amount of them were there. No, actually, no, not a good amount of them. Some of them were there. And it was actually really nice. They did serve pizza and cookies, and I definitely saw a few kids come in and just grab the pizza, as many slices of pizza and as many pieces of as many cookies as possible, and then just leave. So that was fun, just to see that it happened. They were like sneaking in. It was almost like a James Bond spy movie, which actually is also really good for writers, for creators and content creators, and whatever you do. It was inspiration. Just seeing them like almost like sneak around like James Bond, and then running out of it. That was like inspiration, basically. It might inspire me sometimes. It's still in the back of my mind. But it might slowly travel up to the front of my mind, and I might write a story about it. Or maybe make a video about it, or whatever. But this is the kind of stuff that's really good and really incredible. So that's why experience matters. I now revised part of my book, and am adding more to it, and I am just so happy that this is all happening, and that I met this incredible woman, and she gave me feedback, and that's why experience matters. That's the truth of it. Experience matters. Thank you for listening. I'm Harley J. Please make sure to send a voice message if you can. It'd be really helpful. We love to have voice messages. There's a link in the show notes. And you can literally say whatever you want. We will literally play it. If you guys make the episode explicit, then we'll do that. It's fine. Literally say whatever you want. We don't care. But, yeah. We just want to get your voice messages. It's really nice just to hear people. And you can be on the podcast. Everyone who's just a voice message will be on the podcast at some point. We're trying to do a full-on voice message episode, but we're not getting too many voice messages, so we need to get as many voice messages as possible, so we can do an episode. Okay? So, yeah, please follow the podcast if you're not already following us. If you can, please leave a review and share this podcast with anyone you know. No, that sounds really, really bad, but just share it with someone you think who might like it. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you for listening to the Harley J Way. I'm Harley J, and peace out.